Så är den igång. Klapp. Okej, det blir min första film det här. And I will also try to speak in English. In English, I think it's important to challenge yourself in that manner. Because I've been a person that's always done things as the way you should. Not necessarily because I'm afraid of the other thing, but just because it's felt comfortable and like the thing I want to do right now. But I've always felt like there is something more to life than what the others around me seem to believe. And all of this changed when I took my first solo travel. And I, for the first time in my life, felt free. For the first time, I was able to take decisions only by myself and for myself, breaking free from the thoughts that have held me back. Because I also realized that it is all inside of me. That is where the boundaries are created, inside of us, and they stay until you free yourself from them. I finished uni and I started to work as a management consultant because that's broad, right? And I've learned so much on that journey. And I'm so proud and so grateful over these 3 years that I've had so far. Throughout these years, I went on more solo trips, I did a Vipassana, and I also converted a minivan. But I always felt in the end of my trips that time wasn't enough. This spring, the inner voice was finally too loud for me to ignore. So that's when I decided to take a break and do something about it. The journey that I've been on so far and the trip that I've made has been so incredibly important for me to understand what I actually need going forward and what it means to be true to myself and give room for the creativity that I have inside and that I want to give the time. I want to explore how I can give myself the best prerequisites to feel well and to be well and to be a better person for myself and show up for myself. And I feel like that's hard. It's hard to see clearly through all the noise that we have around us all the time. But I think that's why I needed to take this break and actually just get away from comfortness and the comfortable routines that I've created, because I needed to see something new. Because that's the only way and the only time where we can truly decide what of the old that we want to bring with us in the future and what things that actually didn't work as well as we hope them to do and that we want to change. It's important for me to be driven by my curiosity rather than my fear. Sometimes it can be hard to understand what is fear for the new things that are coming and what is fear of letting go from the past. But to understand that, you need to get some distance to your life right now, because that's when the answers will come to you. And it is understandable with the safety that we've built up together with friends and with work and with the routines where everything just works. But to understand if that's the life that I truly want, then I need courage to weigh the alternatives to that life. I believe that there are 1,000 parallel ways that we can choose from, but I don't think that we necessarily are much happier in one of them or the other. I think it all depends on what we do about it and like how we decide to take on that journey. It's all about the mindset. It's all in here. It will be just the way that we make it to be. And we can make it pretty darn good. I don't know what the future will bring, but I know that it's something great. I know it will be because I've stayed true to myself. And I know that as long as I give my heart the room and the time to tell me what it desires, and that I actually listen to it, I will have nothing to regret. And if you do too, the same will apply to you.